Gold and silver, coming off from the record highs levels, have retraced strongly, where we have seen gold sliding today towards 2268, while silver has also gone closer towards the strongest support zone at towards 2620, 2630. Now, what to expect today from gold and silver? Remember, we have the NFP data coming in from US before the US session. Now that will definitely add meaning and lot much of volatility further to the prices here. So what can be expected? How we can profit trading gold and silver? We will see with the help of charts and indicators. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and press the bell icon to stay tuned with this twice a day updates. The next update will be released before the US session and before the data release. Thus, do not miss that. Thus, subscribe and press the bell icon. Do like, share, and comment. It is always a great motivation. Let's start first. We look into gold, followed with silver. Watch till the. You can also join the free Telegram channel for live market updates and be a part of the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Now look at the hourly charts for gold. You can find out. See, this was the support zone from where the rise has taken off. It has again come back to test the supports here. You can find out the same zone is where it was getting resistance and support. It has again proven out to be a good support. Thus, for the day now, it is important for gold to stay below 2265 zone in order to stay bearish. Else, you can see this multiple candles on the hourly charts failed to close below 2270, and here again it is failing to close below 2270. Also, if you look at the charts here, see, this is under expanding triangle here. This is under expanding triangle with a flat top. It is trying to retrace a little because it was outside Bollinger Bands, and it is trying to retrace little possibility for it to retrace further exist. However, I will still not treat this as a complete reverse as long as 2295-98 zone is not taken on the upside. Yes, 2295-98 is the zone it needs to break in order to stay bullish. Stochastic rising from the oversold levels. MACD is bearish. RSI is also looking forward to a little rise. Coming to 2 hour. On the 2 hour chart, see, first of all, you can see increasing bearishness is seen. Now it has formed lower highs and it is trying to reverse a drop below 2274. Can take it again below 2270 and 65 zone. Now this is going to be stronger here. Be watch. Also remember that it appears the rise was stronger, and it has come out of the channel here. The drop could be further strong as well. And sensing the momentum as of now, it suggests that the bears are little heavier today compared to the bulls, and thus you have to trade the retracement with caution. That is the buy side on. You should be cautious. You should be taking the buying trades with caution because see, the drop is sharper. Retracement can be gradual, and from there again we can see a fall. Stochastic oversold. MACD is divergent and bearish. RSI has dropped. Coming to 3 hour chart. On the 3 hour chart, see, first of all, yes, coming to the support zone here. Since then, see, from these levels you have seen it trading with increasing bullishness. Now remember, if it starts to reverse, and today before the NFP data, definitely we will be analyzing and sharing that update before an NFP data as well. But since remember the day has just started, it has already achieved the lows, and if it reverses from here, breaks beyond 22.1995 zone, you can say certainly we can also expect a reversal. But right now the momentum is definitely bearish, so we have to observe how it behaves before the NFP data because the trend may completely reverse with the data. Also, if you look at the increasing bearishness here, first bearish candle, there is a stronger probability that we can look forward to a second bearish candle in succession here, which can take the prices further low. Stochastic at bottom, MACD is divergent and bearish. It has come from a top levels, and see, this thing I have shared in my update yesterday that this is coming from a higher levels, thus this could try to retrace. RSI has also dropped. Coming to 4 hour chart. Likewise on the 4 hour charts, increasing bearishness, lower highs. Now the median of the Bollinger Band sitting at around 2280, and if you recall, we have seen that 2288.92 was the resistance zone earlier. Now the resistance zone here is 2278.82. If gold stays about 2278.82, we can look forward to further highs where the retracement could be towards 2290 levels. Stochastic has dropped here. MACD is divergent and bearish. You can see again the same. The drop is coming from a higher levels. And yesterday in my update, we have shown that these are definitely higher levels from which the retracement cannot be denied. But see, too much of divergence calls for it to converge a bit before taking a shape here. And that is why I say a little retracement cannot be denied before it takes a final direction. RSI coming out of the oversold zone, coming to the daily charts. Before we look into daily charts, if you want to learn this art of trading, you can be part of my 30th mentorship batch starting from 8th of April. In this batch, we focus on two things. We share all the tools, techniques, strategies, and trade setups with the help of which you can identify the profitable trades with ease and with the help of which you can trade profitably. So do not miss this opportunity. Join the batch now. And yes, if you just want to trade as per the signals, you can be part of my signals channel on Telegram. So write an email or ping me on Telegram for any of your queries related to the services. And those who ask me to recommend a broker which is safe, secure, trustworthy, available across the globe, and where you can trade all the diverse instruments from across the globe, you can find the recommended broker link in the channel and video description. If you join through the link, you will get the lowest spreads and a swap free account on offer. So do not miss this opportunity. Now look at the daily chart. See this one candle. It started from close to 2265 levels, and the two candles has cumulatively delivered higher lows, higher highs. Now it is very important for gold to drop below 2265 for the day. Below 2265, we will look forward to 2250, 52 zone as the first target levels. Yes, it can show you quite an, you can say, bigger drop as well, because see, the divergence of the price from the moving averages calls for it to convert. This makes $22 levels, 2220 levels as a stronger support zone now for gold. And see, whenever we see a divergence, there is a possibility of a slight convergence here. Then it has formed a strong base here at 2150. Now again a third bump. This could call for a little retracement, but I will still not treat this as reversal. Also, if you just connect the candles here, you will find a stronger channel here where the lows are around 22 levels as well. If you look at the stochastic, this is overbought, and that is why we can see a little drop here. MACD is also trading with extreme divergence. I have shown you something. See, this is coming from an extremely higher levels, and historically, in fact, during the COVID time, that is the only time where we have seen it approaching towards plus 60 levels. Else historically, gold plus 40 levels on MACD itself is in extremely higher levels. Only twice I have seen this happening, and this is the third time. Now all the previous two incidents were during the crisis times. First is COVID, and then the second is during the financial crisis post recovery. Now see, this is again staying elevated above 75 $40 40 plus 40 levels, suggests that it can possibly converge, and that is why we can see first drop yesterday, and today could be the second candle in making. RSI has come out of the overbought zone. So for the day, looking at this, I will recommend a buying entry at 2280, 82 zone, first resistance zone. Beyond this, you can look forward to 2286 and 2290, 92 zone. Now remember, if gold breaks beyond 2290, 92 zone, we can say that the bullish momentum is going to increase beyond 2290, 92 zone, and then we can expect a complete reversal towards 2305 levels, chances for which appears to be a little less looking at the momentum as of now, but the data can definitely reverse the trend completely. On the downside, I will recommend a sell at 2270, 72 zone, from below which you can expect 2265 as the first target levels. Below 2265, increasing bearishness will be observed, and then the targets are going to be little lower towards 2250, 52 zone. So yes, you can take a sell entry here at 2270, 72 zone. Wait for it to break below 2275, 2265, and then 2260 levels also is going to be a little support there. Below which certainly we are looking forward to 2250, 52 zone, the next target levels. So take your positions accordingly, take your trades accordingly. Now let's have a look at silver. If you look at hourly charts for silver, you can find almost double top, and see, this is the zone from where the rise has started. Prices again have fallen into the same zone, and this makes 2615 to 2630 zone as a very strong support for silver here. Rather, let me say 2610 to 2630 zone is a very strong support zone for silver. If it breaks below this, then we can look forward to 2580, 2590 levels, the next support levels. What has happened here, you can look at the drop here, the drop, slight retracement, again the drop, and it is retracing. Now see, this is an increasingly bearish channel which it is trying to form, lower lows, lower highs. Where are the highs of the channel? 2660, 2680 zone, which is going to be a stronger resistance zone. Previously it was the support, and now this is going to be the resistance here. Stochastic oversold, MACD divergent and bearish, RSI has dropped here. Coming to 2 hour chart, if you look at 2 hour charts, prices have come to take the support from the 50 period moving average and a good pivot levels at 22, 26, 30, 26, 20 zone. Now, one should notice that this was definitely a stronger support from where we can see this rise was observed, and now it is coming back to the same zone, and thus it is going to be very important for silver to sustain these levels. If it breaks below this, then we can expect it to drop towards 2580, 2560 zone. Right now, I can see that there are greater supports at around this zone, so we will observe how it behaves at the current levels. Now, see, 4 bearish candles calls for a little retrace. As you can see, the candle says outside Bollinger Bands, thus we are looking forward to a slight pullback. In yesterday, I have told you on the daily charts that the candle is outside Bollinger Bands on the daily charts, and thus possibility for a pullback will be very very high. The same thing has happened. See, this is how the technicals work. Now see, it is retracing here and possibility of retracement exists. Now if it stays above 2660, you can buy, but then 2675 80 as the first target, and only if silver stays above $27 levels, we can say that it is reversed, and we can see treat this as bullish. Stochastic has come to oversold levels, which also calls for it to retrace a bit. MACD is divergent and bearish. RSI has also come out of the overbought zone and dropped significantly. Coming to 3 hour charts, on the 3 hour charts, observation is similar. Now see, after too much of divergence, prices have come to take the support from the 20 period moving average. Whenever we see divergence, too much of divergence also always calls for it to converge. Now see, it has converged strongly. There is a slight possibility that it can in fact keep moving towards the 50 period moving average, but we have to wait for it to break below 2610. That is going to be a very strong support. Stochastic oversold, MACD has crossed over at the peak and it is trading with divergence. It is looking downward. I have shared again on this that MACD is an extremely higher level, so a little retracement cannot be denied. RSI coming out of the overbought zone. Coming to 4 hour, on the 4 hour charts as well, prices have come to take the support from the 20 period moving average. This is indeed going to remain a strong support here, though a little retracement like this towards 27 cannot be denied because it is coming from a double top levels. Prices moving towards 27 can again look forward to a reversal. You should be careful of that. It can retest towards 27 before looking forward to a round of fall. Right now, what has happened? Yes, it has come to take the support from the 20 period moving average. We will definitely observe how it behaves at the current levels. Stochastic has dropped. MACD on the 4 hour charts have crossed over at the top. Only 2 candles, thus we can expect series of candles which are red in color. So possibility of a further drop exists. Even if it tries to retest, there is a possibility of a drop. RSI coming out of the overbought zone. Coming to daily. Now see, yesterday what we have seen, that candle was outside Bollinger Bands. I have mentioned that it is looking forward to a pullback. It did show a pullback, but today it is just continued with the momentum here. Now second thing to observe here is it is still delivering higher lows and higher highs. We have to wait for it to break below 2610. That will be the confirmation that we are looking forward to towards a further sharper drop, which can take it till towards 2580, 2590, and see the 20 period moving average is now sitting at around 2540. The possibility for it to move towards these levels exists, but I think still see, sharper the rise leads to sharper the drop, but right now I still see that it may take a couple of more candles before it looks over to this zone. Stochastic is overbought. MACD is extremely bullish. RSI is coming out of the overbought zone here. So considering this, see, first of all, where you should buy, I will recommend you to buy. If you see the lower price above 2660, you can initiate a buying entry, but be careful at around 2675, 2680, the first resistance, and then 2795, 2695, 27 as the next resistance zone. Only and only if you see silver trading above $27, you can say it is reversed and we are looking forward to higher prices towards 2750. Chances for which appears to be less on the downside, possibly achieving the highs at around 27. Even if you see it around 27, I think that should be an ideal selling entry for us to take, and from where depends if it gets achieved before the NFP. With the NFP, definitely there will be a fall. If it does not get achieved with the NFP, possibly the data can take it towards the levels, and then from there a drop tomorrow or in the next week can be expected. So yes, we have to watch out how it behaves at around $27 levels, specifically if it tries to reach there. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry at around 2640 levels, but See, when you see the higher prices below 2640, you can take a sell entry. But remember 2620, 2625 levels, very, very stronger support. Rather, let me include 2610 to 2630 itself is a completely stronger support zone. It has to drop below 2610 in order to confirm the bearishness, which can take the further prices towards 2585 levels, the next support. And below 2585 is where the bears might try to take over towards 2560, 2550 zone. So take your positions accordingly, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch and signals channel. Reach out to me for any of your queries related to the services. Do like, share, and comment, and do not miss to watch the next update before the US session and before the NFP data. Thank you. Have a great profitable trading day.